think some of our goals were generally just some mistakes, and I think it's like a combination of nerves and just not, having the experience playing at the pace that we were playing. It's really fast, and I think if we tighten that up, like, we could have, stayed really, like, there with them, which is cool. I think for our first game, especially going against a team like Olay, I was really proud of the way we played.
Yeah.
Made a fantastic play. You want to make that pass to the back foot and really give your teammate an opportunity just to slide it home first time, but Aldama was not able to handle it.
Midwest are able to work it up. How about this back post? A pretty goal. Raul Montañez doubles the lead.
Look, Aldama could not handle the pass to put it away himself, so he said, you know what, Montañez, I'm going to give it back to you, Raul. With a little back heel flick, just roll over, give it back to him. Montañez.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
The attack.
Kleppel now with it. Space inside. Shot. He finds the back of the net. Lansing City up by 1.
We haven't said it yet this season, but what a rocket from Jeremy Kleppel across.
Lyle turning his back, trying to get in front of it and also protect himself as Kleppel finds the side net and gives Lansing.
Committing a crime so you can try to escape from prison. Bad idea. Go into the pod escape room to play an escape game with your friends. Great idea. Test your skill as an astronaut in outer space. Find Santa in Save Christmas. Or take a vacation to an abandoned island. Just don't get stuck there. The Pod Escape Room. Learn more at thepodlansing.com.
Nice run out of here at Lansing City. Oh, excellent play. Lansing City with a goal. We were just talking about Ole's ability to make the extra pass, and wouldn't you know it, Lansing City does the same exact thing.
Like, if I'm a fan of Midwest and I watch that game, and we have what I would be, in my opinion, one of the best keepers in the league. And he's not playing the second half.
And to Marco, what we saw, he gave up 6 goals. Lucario was in there for 20 minutes. First half, didn't give up any. And so, that's a huge disparity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lansing, Michigan for tonight's Futsal Champions Series between Lansing City and Innovation. Innovation are fighting to keep any hope of playoffs alive, while Lansing City are looking to come out and show dominance from start to finish. We're going to take you to the court for introductions and kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lansing City Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lansing City Arena for tonight's Futsal Champions Series match between Lansing City and Innovation City. Starting lineups have been announced, the national anthem has been sung, and we will have the captains meet at center court for the coin toss. While they're doing that, let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight. Lansing City, starting out with Ethan Castaneda in goal at the fixo spot, Leonce Nayasaba, Jonah Timblow Ala on the right, Max Keeney Ala on the left, and up top at pivot, it's the big, tall Alec Ganas. For the visitors coming from Akron, Ohio, here's how they will start. In goal, Brennan Foster, we have Zarzar in fixo, DeLucio over on the right-hand side, Ligon on the left, and Fabio Inohosa up top. For Innovation City, that is how they will start as the captains shake hands and return to their benches. We are just moments from kick now as Innovation City are hanging on to their playoff hopes by a thread. And if they want to keep any of that alive, they'll have to win tonight. It's a tough road because they also have Olay away after this to finish off the season, and they need wins in both in order to stay alive. And even at that, it's going to be really tough to get into the playoffs. For Lansing City, they are at 4-4 right now. They're looking to go above 500. As we see Nayasaba right there. They're trying to get above 500, and they are also trying to get more likely into a spot of hosting a playoff game, as the top few seeds will do. That is where we're at, and that is where we begin. So now, just waiting for the whistle to get us going. And we started off, and here we go from the Lansing City Arena. This one gets thrown long over the head of Max Keeney. And it will be a goal clearance from the hands of Foster. Ball trying to go down the side. It was Nayasaba who tried to do it, but was denied. This is Lansing City's final home match, unless they are able to host a playoff game in just a couple of weeks' time. Foster across half. Lansing City pressing up, trying to force Innovation backwards. They win it here. Foster retreats back to his net. And now a nice ball with Nayasaba and Ganas. Foster coming out, making the sliding save outside his arc, taking care of that one. For Lansing City, they have their 4 players getting ready to come on as Lucia goes down the left-hand side wearing that captain's armband. Innovation now looking for a lofted diagonal, looking in the direction of Arturo Zarzar. And it will be out for what will nearly be a Innovation corner here. They put it into play, looking for a chip. That looked good, and Castaneda makes the save. But the follow-up, Oliver Ligon. And Innovation City strike first from Akron. So after that first goal on the set piece, Innovation take an early lead here in the Lansing City Arena. Castaneda got the first one but couldn't handle the follow-up. Oliver Legan cashed in for the Akron side. Here comes a corner for Lansing City. Legan's looking forward. Another lofted ball in. Ganas keeps him out. Zarzar gets it stolen by Nyasaba. Hinojosa's there, and DeLucia limping just a little bit. Here's another opportunity. Jonathan. DeLucia is met by a sliding Castaneda in net. So now here comes the corner. Ball to the top of the arc. It's met by Tim Blow. And this one will roll all the way over the end line for a keeper restart. And right away, as the starting four starts to sub in for Lansing City, Jack Fisher finds the back of the net for the first goal of the match for Lansing, and they draw even one apiece here in the Lansing City Arena. And another one for Lansing City. David Saltzman. Looks like Ali Ahmed as well. They are pumped for him. The second goal of the match. For the Lansing City boys. Quick turn of events here in the last 30 seconds or so, with Saltzman, Ahmed, Kleppel, and Fisher coming on the floor for Lansing City. But here's another chance. Hinojosa got a clean look versus only Castaneda. Castaneda was able to handle it. Now up to Saltzman at the pivot spot, breaking some pressure. Fisher trying to get away from Chisha. Kleppel goes down the line, Fisher gets hit. And Kleppel clearly upset at that one, taking out the legs of Fisher as he went down the line and for our first foul of the match. Shot from Kleppel goes just a little bit wide of the post. So here comes the restart from Foster. Innovation on the far side, looking in to Hinojosa. He gets it back. Trying to create space, finds a shot. Castaneda with the save. Back to the foot of Hinojosa, and another whistle here against Innovation in the back. Now here is Ahmed, looks for a diagonal. It's stopped by DeLucia. He's pressing up. Kleppel in the back. Little chip down the line looking for Fisher. Good defense there from Chisha to keep him out, winning the kick in as well. They go backwards and now quickly up forwards looking for Nolan. Not there. Kleppel steals it, tries to go down the line, passing to himself, and off the boot of Chisha out for a Lansing City kick. That man right there, Jack Fisher, moved into the top spot on the leaderboard of goals recently. Might have been challenged by the goals scored last night by the Shoreline guys. But before this week, he was on top as Kleppel has a shot, hits the inside of the crossbar and out. Took a deflection, and so Ahmed will put it in for essentially a corner here. Ball comes in, chipped, hit away by Foster, and it's out for a Lansing City kick-in. Foul here committed by Kleppel. And it will be the first one to go against Lansing City tonight. Ball into Nolan at the pivot spot. Right back to number 36, Ishan Minocha. And he puts it over the end line. Keep a restart for Castaneda. Long diagonal, trying to get through. Balish stops it for the moment. Now it gets back to Ahmed. Left foot, and just got a piece of it with his plant foot on the strike. Didn't quite go the way he wanted it to go. Ball goes down the line looking for Nolan up at the pivot spot. Hit out by Lansing City defense, so Innovation will have a kick in. Now Kleppel in the back. Goes to Barney. Barney with the turn. Looking for space. Back post. Foster's there. Keeps it out. Nolan slows it down. He's got Chisha to his left. Goes that direction. Into the corner goes Balish. And he dribbles it out of bounds there. Brandon Balish. Usually we see him in frame for Innovation. Tonight they're running a little bit thin, and he is seeing the court, as well as Matt Nolan. We've called him out a couple times. Here he is, toe poke. Goes a little bit high. Usually just playing the coaching role, but tonight he is on the floor as well. Lansing City with a new four. Beto, Espinal, working with Chris Spain up to the pivot spot, looking for Blanco, not there. Those three joining Drew Barney on the floor as Foster will put it into play. Hinojosa. Give away in the back, Chris Spain. His chance is blocked by Foster. Here comes a corner for Lansing City. Ball goes out of play, and Barney will put it back in. Scott Espinal to his left, goes that direction. Right back to him. Looking to go down the line. Hinojosa all over it. Does not allow passage that way. Little misstep from Lansing City, and they will put it out of touch. And a kick in now coming for Akron. Go along with the thin squad that came up from Akron. They are also without Ben Ivan, who's played a key role for them this year. A starter through every match that he was a part of, I believe. currently out on a suspension for violent conduct. As this ball gets shot, it's still in the mix. Castaneda got one out. And the Lansing City defense able to continue on getting the ball up the floor quickly. A good defense from Innovation to prevent that one. Going anywhere dangerous. This ball into the middle. Just a little bit ahead of DeLucia. They'll be out for a restart in the back. Here's Blanco with the turn, working with Chris Spain. Some space for him. Pressure fairly low from Zarzar, and not on the same page are Chris Spain and Kleppel, so that ball goes out of bounds. Hinojosa with the turn. Nice move to get around one, and the help comes. Kicks it out of play. Here comes a kick in on the far side. Espinal comes away with it. He's got DeLucia breathing down his neck, tries to get down the line, gets it to Kleppel. Kleppel's able to keep it in. 2 players there. Still goes line inside, and Hinojosa gets a foot on it before it can reach Foster in net. So corner up coming here for Lansing City. Foster making his 4th save of the night there. Ball inside. Foster has to keep it out once again. This one goes all the way back to Kleppel, but Fabio Hinojosa's there. A 2v1. Castaneda comes out, and Blanco, tracking back, is able to put an end to that attack. Boy, that looked dangerous for Innovation. Arturo Zazar could have been in on goal there. That try from Ali Ahmed, blocked. Now at the foot of Hinojosa. Turnover. Fisher with a try, point blank, and Foster keeps him out. Fisher giving it away in the middle. Ahmed with the slide. Got the ball, looks like. Attack here for Lansing. Ahmed, nice little move, but it finds its way into the hands of Foster. Good idea there, but now Innovation have a chance, and Fabio Hinojosa will send it well over the bar on that try. Now Lansing City on the attack. Fisher pulls it back, left foot. Foster is there to turn it aside. Once again, off the inbounds pass. First time for Fisher, blocked. Will be a corner up coming for Lansing City. Corner comes in. Saltzman gets there, but doesn't put it in the right direction. Innovation looking for a break. DeLucia making his way forward. And a little foul there as he lost it near the top of the arc. Third one for Innovation this half. Getting closer to that 10-minute mark. Kleppel bringing it up the floor. Left foot rattles one of the chairs in the bleachers. Well wide. This long distribution, Nolan's in the air, he got a boot on it. And it's gonna end up all the way back in the hands of Foster for a restart. Now Lansing City off the kick in. Ahmed trying to find space. Goes to Saltzman. Saltzman, left foot. Ahmed's in the area, but Foster is there first. He gets it out quickly. Minocha going to his left. Chisha. Castaneda comes out making that save. Another good look for Innovation. Are they off the corner? They'll earn another one. This one goes all the way back under the foot of Minocha. So Lansing City stepping up, putting pressure on Innovation defense, and they have an opportunity here. A nice little chip. Ali Ahmed gets another one for Lansing City. He's got 2 tonight already. 3-1, Lansing City with the advantage with just over 11 to go. Fisher now with space, looking to add to this lead. A toe poke. Saltzman's there to clean it up. 4 on the board for Lansing City. He is all smiles with his teammates here in the first 10. More pressure coming at Innovation in the back. They will keep it with a kick in. Ball comes into the middle. First time by Nolan, finding Balish all the way back to Foster they go. Lansing City continuing with high pressure. Ball to the pivot, stolen. Espinal, Kleppel, back to Espinal. Innovation working hard to keep the ball in front. Kleppel space, left foot, off the post. And a leaping effort from Foster. Didn't get a touch, but it looked really amazing. And the post comes through for him. Kleppel again. Foster with the save this time. He's got 8 now here in the first 10 minutes. Brief pause here for the net to be reset. Both teams will use it as an opportunity to make a couple substitutions. And now the ball back in play. Barney, left foot. Foster meets it, follow up from Blanco. Foster is all over it, diving and leaping around in that net. Trying to keep Lansing City at bay as he has done 9 times so far. DeLucia back onto the floor for Innovation. He gets it. I thought he would get it there, instead all the way back to Foster. And he will bring it across the halfway mark. 5-attacker look for Innovation for the time being. Castaneda looking for goal. Not a bad look at all. And Foster is right there. Castaneda sending it all the way to the net. But Foster able to get back just in time. Now a turnover goes to Innovation. Zazar asking for a foul, he'll get one. Lansing City now with 2 to their name. Espinal, nice move. Finds Benny Alishari, a save again from Foster. off his arm. Alishari was looking for Timble at the top of the arc. Didn't make the connection. Cesar is met by sliding Castaneda, who also collides with Chris Payne. The official just checking on Chris Payne with pointing to the head, making sure he's okay. Ball be put into play. Looking at the top of the arc, Timble's the first there. Now he's off on the break. He has Alishari on the other side. Looks for him, and it's just a little bit in front of him. Couldn't quite get there to put it on frame. Was Benny Alishari, number 80. We've seen him in action a couple of times this year. A great opportunity there, and just a little bit in front of him. Had to reach out and couldn't get the angle correct to redirect it on frame. Giveaway at the halfway line for Innovation. Alishari goes back to Castaneda, immediately to Chris Payne. 1v1 on the far side. Oliver Legan on the defense to Timblo. Back to goal. He's still got it, looking for a turn. Trying to find space, still has it. Double comes, back to Espinal he goes. Alishari near side. Espinal at the top, Chris Payne on the far side. Rollover. Trying to go inside with it, and the defense from Legan, too much for him. It will be a restart through the hands of Foster. Innovation trying to find an answer for this Lansing press. It's been a tough go at it. We knew it would be a tough match. Not only this one, but the next one for them as well, as they will be traveling to Olay in the near future to end their season against two of the top talents in the league. Ball to the far post. This one was very open. Just couldn't quite get on the other end of it. Was Legan. Did take a deflection, so it will be a corner kick for Innovation. Now the ball comes up top. A little bit of space, left foot try for Sean Minocha. It's blocked before it can make it to anywhere dangerous. Now back right by his bench, puts it into Foster. Foster to the near side, Legan. Lone goal scorer for Innovation. Heavy pressure, Alishari wins it. Finds Kleppel, one breathing down his back, back to Alishari. Goes by him to Espinal, and Lansing City reset. Kleppel. Bring it into the middle, we'll take him on, looking for space. Right foot blocked by DeLucia. Innovation trying to get out on the break, but Chris Payne doing well to turn it around right there. Space for Kleppel, and he hits it well wide. And it will be our first timeout of the match, called by Innovation. Here with 6.5 to go. Lansing City currently with the 1-goal advantage. You can see them there talking it over. Putting a lot of pressure on the Innovation defense. You can see Innovation talking it over. Coach Matt Nolan, who's also jumping on the floor tonight. They have a thin squad here in Lansing, trying to sort out some issues. Surely, number one on their list will be trying to find a way to break the pressure coming from the Lansing City high press. They have yet to have much of an answer for that, and you can tell if you're keeping track of how they're subbing, they have been subbing very frequently with, I think they only have 8 players here. So managing that fitness and fatigue is a big part of their game plan tonight. We'll see how that continues to be a factor as the game goes on. And here we go, we'll restart play. Hinojosa finds space to turn. Kleppel stops in there, 2v1. Ganas, can he finish? He does! And out of the timeout, it is Alec Ganas putting in the 5th goal for Lansing City tonight. Take another look at that. Ganas with his first goal of the match. And Fisher can't quite keep that one in. So it will be Jonathan DeLucia to play it in from the back. Looking up the floor, Saltzman blocks it, back to the hands of Foster. He goes long, headed away by Fisher. Ganas brings it down, right back to Fisher, and Ligon steps in to stop him right there. And immediately gives it away. Now at the foot of Kleppel. Stumbling, and DeLucia in front of him will kick it out. So Kleppel to put it back in. Goes down the line. Fisher got it across cleanly, but closer to the top of the arc than where Ganas was. So we'll have a restart here coming from Minocha. Foster's going to bring it up the floor here. Just barely got it off before his 4-second count was completed. He'll retreat back, so only 4 on the attack for Innovation. Lansing City take over. Fisher trying to split the defense, looking for some space for his left foot deflection. Foster takes over. Quick distribution up the floor to Nolan. Nolan inside, DeLucia now. Diagonal. And Ligon was behind Fisher, and he'll clear it out for an Innovation kick in deep in their own zone. Ali Ahmed out stepping on the floor. He's got a fan base here. Might be, my best guess is it's, you can see the smile on his face there. My best guess is it's youth players that perhaps he is coaching, and he is here, and he's going to get tackled, and that will probably be a red card, and it absolutely is, as he tackled Ahmed after he had blocked it. And no real arguing here. Ahmed was getting the chance for his name. He went for it and beat that man, and the only option that he saw was to bring him down and receive the red card. So Brandon Bolish, who has spent a fair amount of time in net through this season, has been their goalkeeper of choice in the last couple of games, and today being called upon to be on the court, but he will, in this case, put on the jersey. Can't find his gloves, so he'll try to get those later. But he'll step on the floor to be in net for Innovation. So Innovation will go down to just 3 court players for the next 2 minutes of game time. So 3:07 will be when they can put their other player in, unless Lansing City convert in the next couple of minutes. And they'll be able to put those players on. You can't really see it on the camera right now, but there's about 6 fans, youth fans, standing behind the net, waiting for an attempt on goal, hiding themselves behind the bleachers. Here comes one, and it gets blocked out for a corner. Off the corner here is Barney. He has space. Left foot try, deflected. And it's over the heads of the fans who chose the dangerous spots tonight behind the goal. Saltzman puts it down. Now into play for Kleppel. Lansing City working with a one-man advantage here. after the red card. Patience from Lansing City. Moving the ball from side to side. Here comes a diagonal left foot for Barney, and it's off the post. Can't quite convert there. About 40 seconds of what you could call a penalty kill here completed for Innovation. Here's a ball in across, and Balish comes out to prevent it from getting all the way to Saltzman. This one out at a touch into the attacking area of Innovation, and they will have the kick in. Still 3 players on the attack for 1 more minute. Scrambling, and it will be out of bounds here on the near side. Here is Kleppel. Working with Fisher. Saltzman. Back to Fisher. Espinal. Offensive 4 for Lansing City, working it around, trying to find an opening. And not much giving for the 3 Innovation defenders. Doing well so far to kill this penalty, you could say. Here's another shot, and Balish with a nice kick save. Quickly taken back over by Lansing City. They got another just under 30 seconds of advantage left, and the shot from Kleppel rebound. Saltzman puts it well wide. You see those fans that were hanging out behind the net. Balish goes long. Just about 10 more seconds on this penalty kill. Shisha in the corner, keeping it in. Man advantage just for another 3 seconds. Atlanta City score. They did not. But in the final moments, Balish with the save. And DeLucia, who just came off the bench. Now, fresh legs going the other way. Castaneda makes 1, 2 kick saves. And gives it to Espinal. So successful defending sequence for Innovation City as they do not allow anything in the back of the net during that 1 player down scenario. Two and a half to go now. Kleppel inside, beats Hinojosa. Looking at the back post, and Balish gets there first. Well done from him as Espinal was waiting. Now with 2:22 to go in the half. Kleppel. His try hit out of bounds. Looks like it is last touched by him. So it'll be a... No, I was incorrect. It was last off Innovation, so Atlanta City kicking here deep in the attacking territory. Kleppel down the line. He's a bracket at the near post, and Balish is there, stationed and ready to knock it out of bounds. Take a look at Chris Spain there. We'll check into the middle. Nearly got it to him. Balish gets a hand there first, and Nolan will have a try from the full length of the court. It'll be well off. Castaneda will scoop it up and put it back into play. Right up to the pivot he goes. Ganas holding up play. Turn, left foot. Balish hangs on. Numbers for Innovation. Ball behind Nolan. Unfortunate there for Innovation. That was a good opportunity. Ganas to the near post. Balish smacking it away. DeLucia got the beat on Timblow, and Castaneda has to come out and make the save. And coming up gingerly is DeLucia. Hopefully he's okay. Ahmed with a shot. Balish makes the save. As we see on the other end of the court. Can't see it right now, but DeLucia was getting up gingerly after that play. But now he's jogging over. Looks to be okay after that collision. Ball off the corner, finds Alishari, and Ganas nearly there, but it's just outside of his reach. Nice first-time ball from Benny Alishari off the corner. Headed back to Castaneda, into his grasp. Kleppel still on the floor, he gets around to Lucia, and he'll be grabbed for the 5th foul for Innovation. So any more in the next minute and 20 will result in a penalty from the 10-meter spot. Ahmed inside, space, right foot into the side netting. A hat trick for Ali Ahmed. Lansing City get to 6 before the half is over. Great placement from Ali Ahmed for his 3rd one on the night. 1:07 to go before we hit the locker room. Innovation. Through Minocha. Hinojosa in the back working with him. Looking to break pressure to DeLucia. It's not on. And Barney will be whistled for Lansing City's 2nd foul. Stepping on the back of the heels of Hinojosa. Balish comes up the floor to take it. Find Minocha, who's forced backwards. Now turns around. Going down the lines, a little bit out of reach of Zazar. Saltzman puts it into play. Kleppel going down the line. Ball gets out of his reach. Will be a restart from Balish. He goes short. Under 30 to go now. Zazar dribbles out of bounds. It will be Fisher to put it back into play. Looking for Saltzman, and Hinojosa put a stop to that, but Balish was flying out of net. Ready for it. Now here comes the corner. Inside, won't make it there. Zazar. Now Hinojosa just caught Zazar on his heels with 6 seconds to play. Kleppel putting it up long, headed away and out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Kleppel puts it in the direction of Saltzman, and the final 3 seconds will expire. And that is how we head to halftime. Lansing City on top by a score of 6-1. After Innovation opened up the score line early, it was 6 straight for the home Lansing City side. We're going to take a quick break, and on the other side is Ally Marketing halftime show, and then second half action. You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
sliding tackle, and if Montez saved that, outstanding effort as well.
Lansing City in the attack, moving it. Blanco, did he make it? He did, says the referee. Goal number 4 for Lansing City. They pull ahead.
There's a pass to Blanco.
Yeah, Blanco
got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blanco
wow.
touched it.
Great
Did you hear me
effort.
say Blanco puts it away? That's all right. It hit the inside back post. I just have to mention before we move on here, that game was so amazing. You know how many players under the age of 20 were part of it?
A lot.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of them.
Ethan Castaneda, there's been times where something that he does in the game is exposed, or mistakes and things like that. He was amazing in this game. Last week against Jinga he was, and in this game he played really well, and I think the things that Lansing City have been investing in are starting to pay off. Gomez putting heavy pressure on. And here he is. He finishes. Olay go up by 1.
And when you think about the addition of Daniel De Leon and what he means to this team, we told you that he was the assist leader last season. The goal. Outstanding effort from De Leon to create that. Really good positioning and understanding.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
They're currently down 2. Here's Hindich at the near post. She slots it in. What a placement.
Yeah,
From
fantastic
number 9,
placement.
Medina Hindich. So take another look.
That's what,
Wow.
you know, Olay has to be frustrated with the goalkeeping.
I was pleasantly surprised with how we did. I feel like we did compete to the level that we could. I think you could definitely tell like our lack of experience. I think some of our goals were generally just some mistakes, and I think it's like a combination of nerves and just not, having the experience playing at the pace that we were playing. It's really fast, and I think if we tighten that up, like we could have, stayed
Yeah.
really like there with them, which is cool. I think for our first game, especially going against a team like Olay, I was really proud of the way we played.
Yeah.
Made a fantastic play. You want to make that pass to the back foot and really give your teammate an opportunity just to slide it home first time, but Aldama was not able to handle it.
Midwest are able to work it up. How about this back post? A pretty goal. Raul Montañez doubles the lead.
Look, Aldama could not handle the pass to put it away himself, so he said, you know what, Montañez, I'm going to give it back to you, Raul. With a little back heel flick, just roll over, give it back to him. Montañez.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
Welcome to the Ally Marketing Halftime Show. Ally Marketing, let's be friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lansing City Arena. We're at halftime, Innovation versus Lansing City. I'm here with Coach Brandon Bolish, who's also on the floor tonight and had to put on the goalkeeper uniform. It's not odd for you to put on the uniform, but you were on the court tonight. You guys got the first goal, and since then, 6 goals the other way. What do we need to see from you guys in the second half to turn things around?
I think we just need to, play our game, get back to our shape. Now we're down another sub, which is, a little unfortunate. But the guys knew that we're going to be coming here shorthanded. I think we just need to play for each other, play the ball that we're used to. And I think we got a chance of coming back into this thing.
So at 6-1 at the half, you guys got a tough way to end the season. You got Lansing this week, Ole next week. What do you think is going to be the most valuable things that you guys can take out of this game going into the next one?
I think just finding the things that we're doing right out of these things, right? Because, obviously, there's 6 goals, there's some mistakes that lead to it, but we need to focus on the things that we can improve upon. We're going to, we're getting better every single game. And that's what comes with playing great opponents like Lansing, like Ole. It's taking away not only the things that we do well, but also what do they do well, and how can we incorporate that into our game too.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the second half. Yeah. Thanks so much for your time. We're going to send you guys to a quick commercial. On the other side, we'll bring on one of the Lansing City coaches. Don't go anywhere.
attack.
Kleppel now with it. Space inside. Shot. He finds the back of the net. Lansing City up by 1.
We haven't said it yet this season, but what a rocket from Jeremy Kleppel across.
Lyle turning his back, trying to get in front of it and also protect himself as Kleppel finds the side net and gives Lansing.
Committing a crime so you can try to escape from prison. Bad idea. Go into the pod escape room to play an escape game with your friends. Great idea. Test your skill as an astronaut in outer space. Find Santa in Save Christmas. Or take a vacation to an abandoned island. Just don't get stuck there. The Pod Escape Room. Learn more at thepodlansing.com.
Nice run out of here at Lansing City. Oh, excellent play. Lansing City with a goal. We were just talking about Ole's ability to make the extra pass, and wouldn't you know it, Lansing City does the same exact thing.
Like, if I'm a fan of Midwest and I watch that game, and we have what I would be, in my opinion, one of the best keepers in the league. And he's not playing the second half.
And to Marco, what we saw, he gave up 6 goals. Lucario was in there for 20 minutes. First half, didn't give up any. And so, that's a huge disparity.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
Sliding tackle, and if Montez saved that, outstanding effort as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am courtside here with assistant coach Jacob Derby of Lansing City. Jacob, you guys went down early, got that 1 goal scored against you, and then 6 straight. What was the difference turning that around?
I just think it's guys stepping on the court and accelerating the game. This is a type of game that we just talked about in halftime where if you're doing all the little things, defensively accelerating the game, attacking-wise, your fundamentals, relying on the basics and doing them to the best of your ability, then all the positives will come out of it. And I think that you combine those two, you get the 6 goals. I think that late in that first half, though, we should have continued with that, and we kind of had a letdown. So the challenge after halftime is to come out and continue off that the first 15, 20 minutes. Really quickly, Coach, what are you thinking that you need to see from your players in the second half? I just think, like I just said, just more speed of play on the fundamentals, so basic stuff. Reading the game, it's a different type of game as far as how they're defending us, so just understanding that we have to adjust and play a little bit different. So you'll see some guys that have different opportunities than you would normally see, which is good for us as we grow. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Coach. We'll see you guys in the second half. We're going to send you to a quick commercial, and second half kick is right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lansing City Arena as we see a cheering section here for Ali Ahmed in Lansing City. They were giving him a lot of cheers in the first half as well, and he actually ended up in that first half with 3 goals, a hat trick for that number 4 right there you see on the near side of your screen. Ali Ahmed off to a nice start in front of his cheering section. Likely to be, I think, probably some youth players that he coaches as we begin second half action after the halftime break. Here is Ahmed looking for his 4th goal. Keeps it in play. Ball across into the middle, and it's number 36, Ashan Minocha, who is able to keep him out. Ahmed puts it down first time. Off the corner is blocked by Hinojosa. DeLucia chasing it down. Comes to Castaneda. He gets rid of it quick. Ball to the inside. Quickly all the way to the other. Diagonal. Opportunity here. A little bit of juggle from Ahmed, and his shot goes nowhere. Three goals for that man on 4 shots on frame. Half of the Lansing City scoring as Kleppel has a try here at the near post, and Balish makes the split save. As he subbed in earlier today after Brennan Foster, who started the game, got a straight red card after denying a clear goal scoring opportunity. But Innovation were able to prevent any goals on that one-man advantage. They were actually the team to score first here in this match. And it has been 6 unanswered goals since then for Lansing City. Some of the biggest takeaways from the first half is the high press of Lansing City has been pretty overwhelming for the visitors from Akron. As Kleppel has a chance here, it is blocked. Some moments of opportunity for Akron in the first, coming from moments of transition, getting numbers forward. Likely is where we will see opportunities forward for them in this half as well. DeLucia puts it down. Balish thought about coming across half, but he will retreat now as Zazar will lose it. Ahmed into the middle. First time to Saltzman in the pivot spot. Finds Kleppel. Across the face of goal, Balish gets the first save, and Barney was around. Actually, that was Fisher who was in the area, and last touch by him, so a restart by Balish. Knew this would be a tough one for Innovation. It's a tough way to last 2 games of the season here in Lansing, and then in the coming weeks they'll be traveling to Grand Rapids to face Olay, who are currently 6-0 and facing Jinga right now on the road. First foul of the half whistled against Innovation. And Kleppel gets the spot. He stands over it. It'll be 2 in the wall for Innovation. They're placed just a step inside the arc. Ahmed runs over it. Kleppel to Ahmed. First time. It is 4 for Ahmed. And he gets the celebration with his fans. It looks like they had that one planned out. Let's take another look at it. They were ready for him to come on his 4th goal of the night. Ali Ahmed all smiles, putting on a show for those that came to support him. Fisher now with an opportunity. It's not there for him. Couple here on the near side, goes to the middle. Leaves it for Saltzman. Fisher now. Takes a shot. I think that hit Saltzman. He smiles and gives a thumbs up to Fisher. Balish collects it. He sends it to Hinojosa. His ball not in connection with Ligon. So we'll have a stoppage here for a moment to adjust the goal. Couple goes short, gets it right back. Into the middle, Ganas able to turn, shot, nice placement, but Balish was there. Taking a hold of it. He's got 10 saves already tonight. Ganas looking inside to Fisher, it's blocked. Kleppel at his foot now. Ganas, strike, and Balish with the save. Hinojosa looking for options in the back. Ligon comes to help. Lansing City stepping up in pressure. And they will just clear it out for what will essentially be a Lansing City corner. Off the corner, Timblow holds it. Fisher comes around, and it got through Balish. 8 on the board for Lansing City. I can't tell if Ganas got a piece of it. Let's take another look. Nice layoff for Fisher. I think he got out of the way. I'm going to say that one belongs to Fisher. And Balish got a piece of it, but it just got through just barely for number 8. Jack Fisher adds to his tally of goals for the season. Here is Jonah Timblow. Leaves it for Kleppel on the near side. 1v1 inside. Right foot blocked from Balish. Following up is Barney, but Innovation able to get it out. Prince Chisha, nice diagonal. And Matt Nolan says, not me, I wouldn't be able to get there. But a good idea off the defensive play. A little bit of confusion here on the court, just communication from the officials, just sorting a couple things out, and play continues. A nice ball into Ganas. He's got great position, and he will be whistled for the hook. Tough to see from this angle. The official saw something he did not like there. Nice ball inside from Nolan on the 1-2. Chisha nearly had an opportunity at the top of the arc. But now Innovation are forced backwards. Nolan, Chisha, Ligon, and Minocha on the floor for Innovation. Looking for Ligon as Balish. He finds him, and that's goal number 2 off the distribution from Brandon Balish. And he is so excited for that one as Innovation get goal number 2 from the same boot who opened up the night. Look at this ball from Balish, right where it needed to be. And Ligon able to find the split between Castaneda and Ganas. Innovation get on the board here in this second half. Now here is Blanco, joined by Kini Alishari and Espinal. With 15:15 to go, here's Blanco. Goes to Kini down the line. Minocha's there, and he draws the foul, so 2, now 3 for Lansing City as Kini is unsure what he did wrong. Now Balish brings it up across half. Turn from DeLucia, is able to get a try off there. Couldn't quite get everything behind it he wanted to, and it will be Castaneda to restart it. Chisha now in the back working with Ligon. Little chip from Ligon goes to the foot of Alishari. Tried to find Saltzman quickly. Not quite on the same wavelength there. DeLucia trying to get it out of the back. He's able to find Hinojosa. Ball in from Ligon, stolen by Espinal. Espinal inside to Saltzman, nice leave. And Sandro Blanco had a really good chance there, but could not convert. How about that leave from Saltzman? The position, Alessandro Blanco there. Off the corner, here's Kleppel. Room, and it's too much room. 9 on the board for Lansing City. Take another look. Gets it by Chisha in the left arm of Balish. Up high as Balish went down to his knees. Nine to 2 here as Innovation nearly got that one back. Castaneda preventing it from making it all the way to the far post where Chisha was waiting. Espinal now looking for a way out. DeLucia is able to kick it out of bounds there. Saltzman to put it back in. Up high they go, and Balish will collect. Now Chisha looking for a diagonal to cross the court, makes it to DeLucia. Successfully breaking pressure, and now with an offensive attack here. Battle for the ball there will be out of bounds in favor of Lansing City as we see Hinojosa grabbing onto his left leg. That hamstring area, hopefully he's okay. It seems like he is. Ahmed leaves it for Kleppel. Kleppel finds the diagonal right back to Ahmed. Balish out of net, it just escapes Ahmed's feet, and Hinojosa is down. He's holding his, I think it was his left hamstring just a moment ago. I don't know if he got a cramp here. He has been seeing the floor a lot tonight because of the thin squad that they brought. And he will limp over to the bench. Hopefully he's okay and can return. As you see now, just 3 subs available for Innovation after the straight red in the first half on Foster. Balish sends it in. Nice ball. Can Ganache finish? He got some help from Balish in net. And it will be double digits for Lansing City. And the Lansing City youth fans are getting excited here. As we take another look at this, Ganache was actually behind, looked like behind Cesar. And off the boot of Balish as he was retreating to goal is where that one found its way to the back of the net. I think it will go down. It was a goal for Ganache, but it might have hit the foot of Cesar before it even hit Balish, not sure. Now we have a discussion between Coach Matt Nolan and the two officials. He seems to be upset with something. And so now the officials will trot back over, and it looks like perhaps we might have an instance of video support. Let's take a look. The question being asked right now is about the net being dislodged accidentally or intentionally, and we'll find out what will occur for each one. Let's take another look at it if we can. The officials will consult with video support. Let's see it one more time. Ball from Ahmed. Now let's see. From Ahmed. Ganache off Balish, and it is Ganache who hits the post. I think that's what they're looking at here, if it was accidental or not. So officials will, after consulting with video support, will confirm what the call is here. So the final call. So the final call was, it was an official challenge. It was an official challenge from Innovation on whether the net was dislodged intentionally before the ball crossed the line. And the decision is confirmed goal, that the ball crossed the line before the dislodge happened. So an unsuccessful challenge for Innovation. They are down 8 and a ball in. Could have been 9 right there, but perhaps they can get something on the break. Minocha. Lansing City quickly behind the ball, forcing Innovation backwards. Cesar goes across to DeLucia. Ball gets in and nearly got to Castaneda, but Saltzman was there. Here's a corner from Chisha. Balish across half. Fisher will commit the foul. The fourth for Lansing City this half, as he was pressing up to try to get an open net look. 4-1 on the foul count. Lansing City have a long way to go with only one foul to give. Fisher. Can he keep it in? He does not. And so a kick in for Innovation right in front of their bench. Balish looking in, finds Chisha. Can't turn. Now Timblow. Little space from DeLucia, but he's still pressing in, and he will win it for Innovation on a kick in deep in their own zone. Looking for a ball, and there's going to be one up near the halfway mark. Brandon Balish did not start the game in goal, but he jumped in after the red card against Foster as the play looks like restarted prematurely here. But since that moment in the first half, Balish has accumulated 15 saves. And if you combine that with how many Foster had, a total of 27 saves on the night for the Innovation goalkeepers. Very active here in the arena. Chris Bain somehow able to turn. Ball comes back to Timblow to the roof with an exclamation point from Jonah Timblow. Nearly ripped the top of that net off with that strike from just outside the arc. Take a look at this. Bounced off him, back to him, and he just sent it right in the spot. That was tough for Balish to get to. So 11 now for Lansing City, and Timblow gets his first goal of the night to join in an assist. So he's 1 goal and 1 assist on the night for Lansing City 21. He's got it again. Inside, Fisher nearly got on the end of it. Deshaun Minocha providing the defensive pressure and made it all the way through to the other side. Now put into play. DeLucia. And then we'll go in favor of DeLucia. Give away to Timblow in the middle. He's got Chris Bain overlapping, goes to him. Chris Bain trying to get a handle on the ball, and Nolan will be whistled for a foul. He was not real happy with it. Looked like Chris Bain slipped there, but the foul goes against Nolan. Timblow into the center, Balish able to make the save right in front of a Chris Bain who was hungry and waiting for an easy tap-in. Ali Ahmed gets bumped off the ball. It looks like he got some action to the face. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like maybe just a little bit to the mouth. As Minocha looking up the floor, and it's going to be over the boot of Arturo Zazar. As Lansing City makes substitutions there, Barney and Salson both on the floor. They join Ali Ahmed and Jeremy Kleppel as the forward. Barney with loads of space off the bar. Brandon Balish can't be happy with that defensive effort as Barney had tons of space there. Got off a really good look. Fortunate for Innovation, it only went off the bar. Now off the restart, here's Kleppel. He's able to get by one. The second comes in, and he will be whistled for Lansing City's 5th foul. So 10 minutes and 12 seconds. That Lansing City will be on 5 fouls. So any more fouls, and it will be a 10-meter shot for Innovation. Fouls against Lansing City, I should say. This one, wow, Balish mishandled it and nearly let it roll into the goal. He was able to slide and get it out of danger, but nearly let number 12 go in on an own goal. Off the corner first time, Saltzman follow up Ahmed. Balish is able to take care of it. Now Innovation looking for an attack. Ball out of bounds, goes to Lansing City. DeLucia having a conversation with the official on the far side. And now the long one from Kleppel finds Ahmed. Ahmed, touch inside, loads of space, looking for goal number 5. He hits it. Celebrating with his young fans in the corner. Let's take another look. All kinds of time and space, and he chooses the far post. After beating Nolan right there on the long distribution from Kleppel. And it's just out of the reach of Balish. So Ali Ahmed. 5 goals and an assist tonight. And there's still 9.5 minutes left. DeLucia puts it in. Shisha first time and sends it over the bar. So a 10-goal advantage now here with 9:24 remaining. Saltzman trying to make it 11. The Innovation defense able to get out of it. DeLucia, 1v keeper. Castaneda sliding and hits it off of DeLucia. Zazar now finds Balish. Back to Zazar, and Espinal's there. Zazar will put it back into play. Balish takes a shot. This is not by much. A good effort from Brandon Balish all the way out of net. This one gets put into Keeney, looking to hold up play. Bounces to Fisher, left foot, and a save from Balish at that upper 90. He's been going to his knees a lot on those opportunities and didn't let that one beat him high, but it was close. Another one tipped away by Balish. And Espinal will put it back into play. Ethan Castaneda on the other side. He's got 11 saves tonight. As we see Fisher put it up and well high and wide of the bar. Balish up out of net. Fisher is able to win it. Still got it at his foot. His left foot try goes wide. And we have an accumulated foul against Innovation. So 3 to their name now. Innovation trying to get out of the back. Ligon with it. Working with Zazar. Ball going to Chisha. It's off. Espinal now. Back to goal. Espinal bumped off of it and will be turned over into the possession of Innovation. Here's Espinal going forward. Turns, beats one. Finds Nyasaba right back in. Fisher completes it. And a nice play from those 3 to get a goal for Jack Fisher. Espinal was in the area too. A nice turn from Espinal. And the ball into the middle from Nyasaba. Assisting Fisher on it. So after that goal, it's Benny Alishari who has a try, and Balish makes the save. Now on the other end, a shot at the near post. Good chance for DeLucia, but it's met by Castaneda. 7:10 to go, 13-2 here. Ball goes down the line. It's Ahmed. Step overs. Leaves it for Alishari, left foot, and the block coming from Ishan Minocha. He's able to keep that one from making its way to Balish. Alishari once again takes his space, left foot, misses that far post by just a little bit. As we get an adjustment. Oh, we're looking for a ball here, looks like. So a brief stoppage in play there. The officials will hand it to Balish. And play will restart. 6:53 to go. Ahmed steals that distribution. 3v3, Ganas inside, back to Ahmed. It's stolen by Minocha. Innovation on the break. 2v keeper. Lucia misses just wide. Beat Castaneda in that instance. As Kleppel goes down for the fourth foul of Innovation. So 2 in the wall for Innovation. 1 at the near post, Ganas there as well. Looks like Ahmed standing over it with Kleppel. Drew Barney over to the right. The official marks off the proper distance. Ahmed steps over it. Kleppel with the shot right into Nolan. And he gives a yell. Barney, now Ahmed. Trying to get by DeLucia. Keeps it. Nice ball into Barney. Toe poke. Not 1 but 2 5 holes there. Goal 14 for Lansing City. Take another look. Nice ball in from Ahmed. Finding Barney in the quick toe poke. Look at that right there. Beating Ligon and Balish for number 14. And the first one of the night for Barney. Giveaway here. Nolan on the break. Castaneda to beat, and he sends it well wide. Long distribution from Castaneda right to Blanco. He's able to turn. Ligon pokes it away. Quickly to the near side. Ahmed with the rainbow. And the shot goes wide. How about that from Ali Ahmed? And that got the fans excited here in the arena. Off the corner, bounces to Kleppel. Finds Ahmed. Into the middle, left foot of Fisher, blocked. Trying to get out into transition is Innovation. Lansing City don't let him, and the ball over the top in the direction of Chisha is not there. As we see Ahmed go to the bench in favor of Tim Blow. Here's the corner for Lansing City. Comes into Fisher. Right back to Timblow in the corner. Looks for a first-time ball, and it's blocked out for another corner. To the top of the arc. Blanco first time. And it's blocked by Balish. Once again, he'll have another look. Same play. Wide open, and Balish makes the save. Innovation now working from the back. Fisher stepping up and will hit it out of play. No one to put it down. Balish sneaking up. He'll go his way. Long diagonal. Lucius able to turn right into Kleppel and out for kicking. Off the kick, and Timblow gets a piece. Now Balish out of net. He'll bring it across half as a fifth attacker into Nolan, and nearly got a touch to put it on frame, but couldn't quite do so. Castaneda puts it in. Long one to Kleppel. First time. Got it into the mix, but right to the foot of Ligon. Ligon with a shot, looking for a hat trick. Not there. Chance here coming from Chisha, deflected off Lansing City and out for a kick-in. Chip looking for Ligon. All comes across, stopped by Kleppel. Looking to get out in transition, finds Fisher. Fisher just Balish to beat. He gets down right outside the arc. And this will be at least a yellow, and it will be for Balish. And the fifth foul against Innovation as well. Let's take another look at that foul that occurred just outside the arc. Saw this ball in from Kleppel, just the keeper to beat. Tried to go around him, and sticking out his leg and tripping him up was Balish. Just outside the arc there, so good call on that. It will be Fisher and Kleppel who are talking it over. Timblow comes out. Looks like 2 in the wall plus Balish. 3 in the wall plus Balish. And close by is Chisha. Saltzman in the far post area off the wall. Fisher goes over it. Kleppel bangs it in low through the wall. And Lansing City have reached 15. Does not go down in the stat sheet as an assist from Jack Fisher, but it's an assist for Jack Fisher. As Kleppel goes low and is able to beat the wall. And Nayasaba right off the kickoff nearly got another one with 4:19 to go. Lansing City pushing the pace. They're not slowing down one bit. Kleppel with a shot. Got a piece of it, I believe, was the finger of Balish. Kleppel's 20. Well, he's got 25 shots on the night tonight. And here he goes again. Trying to find space, left foot blocked by Chisha. Saltzman now trying to go down the line, out by Ligon. Saltzman will put it back into play. And ball off, drifts off the line there and be turned over to Innovation. They get it going through Balish, looking up the floor. Off the foot of Chisha. Kleppel with possession, a back heel, finds Saltzman, trying to fend off. Balish comes in, and the officials say he got ball. Potential attack here, thwarted by Nayasaba, and cleared away by Lansing City. Ball into Chisha, nice touch to Minocha. Toe poke, right to Castaneda, second time. It's too much. And Ishan Minocha gets number 3 on the board for Innovation City. Take another look. Nice. It was a nice ball from Chisha at first. Castaneda got the first one, but the follow-up was too much. And so Innovation get their second goal of the half and third of the match. And hearing the interview from Brandon Bolish at the half, that's got to be a positive moment they're looking to take away. It's tough in a match like this when you're down by 12. But he was talking about trying to find the positives of the match. And they've gotten at least 3 of them tonight. In the back, Fisher gives it away. Could be another one. Legan completes the hat trick. So 2 quick ones for Innovation City off the giveaway in the back. Let's take another look. Fisher just stumbled over it, and Oliver Legan taking full advantage, and that is his 3rd goal of the night. So they might be down by 11, but he's got a hat trick tonight. Ball into Benny Alishari, back to goal, looking inside, not there. Espinal now inside. Ganas got enough of it. Just a little touch, and it finds the side netting. Lovely look at it right there. Espinal. How about the positioning from Ganas? He was in there waiting for it. Got a piece of it, and it gets by Bolish. Not really, he was kind of blocked from seeing it as well. So Lansing City advance on the scoreline to 16. Ganas with a hat trick on that one. Ball in, Fisher, left foot blocked by Chisha. But right back to Fisher, now Bolish has to get one. Ganas first time, and he can't get his 4th. Bolish keeping him out, racking up the saves up to 25 now. He's played about 3/4 of this game when all is said and done, totaling 38 saves across him and Foster, who got a red card in the first half. 1:48 to go. Still high pressure from Lansing City. They're not backing down. And no lack of effort from Innovation either. Innovation now taking over in the attacking half. Prince Chisha. Castaneda has to come out. It got to Legan, and his shot goes off the outside side net. And it will be a timeout called by Lansing City here with 1:16. I think there is some frustration from Lansing City. We see during this timeout some of the Lansing City youth fans getting into it, having a good time here, enjoying their team's performance. And I think my guess is this timeout here at the end for Lansing City is Looks like David Saltzman will be putting on the goalkeeper orange, and they'll be given a go at the 5th attacker look here in the last minute 16. We see those nice dance moves. There is David Saltzman with the goalkeeper orange on. He spent a lot of time at the goalkeeper position in his youth futsal days, and in the last few years has transitioned to a court player. A very good one for Lansing City as they work on what was drawn up in the timeout, and Fisher puts it just over the bar as Saltzman has to make his way all the way back into net. Giveaway, Fisher with a chance. He goes wide to the far post, and Bolish, anticipating it, makes the glove save. Lansing City now with 5 attackers. Saltzman up the floor. Turnover, empty net. Fisher is able to stop any kind of transition. 40 seconds to go. Fisher to Chris Spain. It's just behind him. That one given away to Fisher. Here's Kleppel. Ahmed, a little chip. Did he find it? I think he saved the best for last. Ali Ahmed. Wow. If he already was not having a great night, how about now that little touch? A cheeky little play, putting it up and over Bolish, and nothing that can be done about it on the defensive side. So with the final 20 seconds ticking off the clock here, Lansing City with a 17-4 advantage, laying down a beating on the visitors from Akron. But neither team giving up anything, even as we get to 4 zeros on the clock. And it ends as a 13-goal margin. Interestingly enough, I don't know if you felt this through the screen, but here in the arena, the intensity of the match and the energy of the match never really let up. In spite of being a lopsided victory for Lansing City, both teams were going at it, as we see the youth fans excited to get in on the action. They're loving it, as we see Ali Ahmed there. What a night he had for Lansing City. 6 goals, 2 assists for Ali Ahmed. A 17-4 victory for Lansing City here in the arena. You knew it was going to be a tough one for Innovation to have their second to last game here in the arena. And they will see Olay next to finish their season. And for Lansing City, they also have 1 game left, and it is a road game against Shoreline. We have some Pod Escape Room post-game coverage coming up in a bit with some interviews. If you're looking for more FCS Live action, you can check out Jinga and Olay, currently on FCS Live right now. So check that out if you're looking for more, as the Lansing City fans and players get ready for a picture. We're going to do a little bit of post-game coverage here in a bit. We'll keep you here. Don't go anywhere. down to the final moments. Shoreline City trying to put something together. Aldoni Mendez, he's shielding off Hasevic's toe poke, finds the back of the net. Shoreline's up by 1 with a minute to play.
Wow, Aldoni Mendez just showing his intelligence to shield the ball, to not let Hasevic come through, and just to prevent, I mean, Hasevic is pulling at him, just prevent any.
Committing a crime so you can try to escape from prison. Bad idea. Go into the pod escape room to play an escape game with your friends. Great idea. Test your skill as an astronaut in outer space. Find Santa in Save Christmas. Or take a vacation to an abandoned island. Just don't get stuck there. The Pod Escape Room. Learn more at thepodlansing.com.
Kenzie plays it in, gets it right back to Ramsey Terminini. Weisenhunt's across. Whoa! Hold up! Ramsey Terminini from the circle.
And just like that, Jenga is back in this match. What a shot from Terminini from deep.
My.
Unbelievable. He unleashes just power.
Placement to the upper 90 back post, and the lead is ultimately asking the question, like, was this the best match of futsal on U.S. soil? From a perspective of an entire 40 minutes of futsal, two teams that are playing really good futsal. It's back and forth, but not because it's chaotic.
The intensity just kept increasing.
Yeah.
And it started at kickoff.
Very little drop off or mistake, and they just keep playing that really good futsal. This is what it's supposed to look like right here. There's no doubt that the environment, it's a part of what makes the game what it is. But I think like this is a game that if you took all that away and you just watched the game, it would be amazing still.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
They're currently down 2. Here's Hindich at the near post. She slots it in. Ali, man, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. Hey, so we're just doing a post-game interview here for FCS Live. You had a bunch of fans here tonight. I saw them, and everyone on YouTube saw them cheering for you. How do they know you?
So I coach, and I just invited all of them to come to my game today. And luckily they all showed up. Not all of them, but some of them showed up.
That's amazing. What kind of extra energy did it give you to see them cheering for you on the sideline?
Honestly, like when I coach them, I tell them like when you play, you have to have fun. So for me, it was all about having fun today. So just seeing them here and just making them happy, that's all I was here for.
Well, that's amazing. 6 goals and 2 assists. Sounds like a pretty fun night. Were you having fun out there?
Yes, I was. Like I said, it was really fun, especially with the kids coming out, showing some love. So yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
That's amazing. Well, it's great to see you out there, and they certainly provided a lot of entertainment for the fans, so it was great. Awesome. So that's going to wrap up our coverage here in the Lansing City Arena, the final home game for Lansing. They are going to be facing Shoreline City in a week's time in Muskegon. A whole bunch of games, men's play, women's play, and some futures play as well. We'll see how many of those we're able to stream, but that's where Lansing City is going to wrap up their season, see if they will end at 500 or at 6-4. With an opportunity to host a playoff match. They're battling not only Shoreline but Detroit Imperial in the standings as well. Could be Midwest coming up as well from the bottom. They have 4 games left to play, all at home. That's all what's going to be coming up for Lansing City. On the other side, Innovation. They got one more match. They're eliminated from the playoffs, but they do face Ole pretty soon on the road, so a very tough end to their season. That's how they're going to wrap it up. I'm Jared Kleppel. Thank you so much for tuning in to FCS Live tonight. If you're looking for more futsal action, go to the other game on the page right now as Jinga hosts Ole. That's all from all of us here at the production team. Thank you so much. Good night.
Sliding tackle, and if Montez saved that, outstanding effort as well.
Lansing City in the attack, moving it. Blanco, did he make it? He did, says the referee. Goal number 4 for Lansing City. They pull ahead.
There's a pass to Blanco.
Yeah, Blanco
got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blanco
wow.
touched it.
Great
Did you hear me
effort.
say Blanco puts it away?